get in. Through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. Newcastle scored 4, we've got an extra game, we've got loads of injuries, and we're not going to get any transfers in. As well as that, we're probably going to have a relegation battle as well. Smile through it, everybody. Don't worry. Welcome to the Gallagher Shots YouTube channel, the home of the Always Smiling Faces podcast, and the player ratings video with your very own Emil Franchi. Hiya. Right, we'll go straight into it. Like I say, Newcastle made life difficult for themselves, but they did beat Blackburn Rovers, a spirited Blackburn Rovers, in the third round replay. It was a lot better than the home game, let's just say that. Woodman got another run out and he was exposed for both goals, first and second. The defenders caused him more problems than Blackburn actually did. He wasn't really tested much, but his pressure on Dak probably saved us, because if Dak had scored that goal, the one where it was 2-2 and it was, I think, was it the end of the game or just into extra time, if he'd scored that, it could have been a hell of a different story and everyone would have been up in arms. So well done, Woodman. 7 for his efforts. Manquillo, I think he had a bit of a quiet game, but when you did see him on the ball, when you did see him pressured by Blackburn, still made me feel pretty uneasy. We certainly didn't see any of that attacking prowess that we've seen from him in recent weeks. Poor performance, but it wasn't like detrimental to the overall game. I'll give Manquillo a 6. Fernandez, didn't really notice much of him in this game. We were watching the game, everyone, in the YouTube channel. You'll see that video soon. But I said, Fernandez, I don't know what he's done. He's kind of disappeared a bit. He backed off a few challenges and kind of Armstrong got behind him for that first goal. He was left stranded a little bit. But that being said, when he did have to deal with things, he did all right. I enjoyed his little bit of passion knocking the ball out of Blackburn's keeper's hands. But yeah, not a fantastic game. Fernandez, similar, 6 for him. Clark, again, caught sleeping at the back for probably both goals. Not so much the first one, but the second one, he just kind of running around in the box. The player got behind him. Yeah, it wasn't his man he was marking, but first goal as well, maybe should have chased Armstrong a bit, and then obviously he went off injured. So 45 minutes he was all right. The last 10 minutes of it he kind of did go to sleep. 6 for him. He was replaced by Lascelles when a real farce started of him getting injured straight away, then him not coming off, then Rafa not wanting to bring him off, and Rafa shouting at him, and then they fell out. God knows what happened, but he got his own camera, didn't he? Which I thought was just... the whole thing was just ridiculous. He was replaced by Hayden, who actually played all right, considering. Some good passing in the middle, dealt with the job, and did all right. 6 for him. Sterry, now, I don't know what it is about Sterry, just something tells me that he's not quite going to be right just yet. But then at 23, we've said this before, he's not filling me with confidence. He backed off Graham for that first goal, and then obviously Armstrong scored. He looked a bit shaky. Luckily, wasn't really bothered by Blackburn for the rest of the game. Like I say, Blackburn didn't really pose a threat for much of it. Still, good experience nonetheless. I know he's coming back from an injury. Maybe we'll see something different when he's fully recovered, but so far, not really filling me with confidence. 5 for Sterry. On to Cher, who wasn't really playing his usual centre-back role. It was more of a holding midfield play. He looked strong throughout, I would say. Defence and attack. I think he needs to work on his communication a little bit, because he kind of ran into Longstaff for the second goal when they got that header away. And Cher, again, showing that he likes to get forward. You know, he nearly scored. He also had a thumping strike on their keeper, which led to Hosley's goal. So, not a bad game, but a few shakes here and there. I'll give Cher a 7. Richie was the heart and soul of the team, as always. He helped break Blackburn down, and nothing to fault, really. You know, he gave it everything. He worked hard, got an assist, and it was similar to what he did in the home game. He was just working his arse off for the entire match. 7 for him. Replaced by Atsu for the final chapter of the match after the 2 winning goals had been scored. The game was won. He tied things over, though, and, you know, he had some good moves. Atsu's been playing all right recently. He wasn't on the game. I don't know how long he was on the pitch, but I think he came on in the 110th, so he didn't really get long enough for us to judge him properly. Roberts, great debut. Gotta say, he's one of these performers that has been standing out, and it's good to see him coming through the ranks. So if he's there and he's keen, then why not get him on the pitch? He got his goal and he took it really, really well. I was impressed with that. Showed good signs, and he was having a crack. He did look shattered by the end. You know, the performance dipped as a result because he was knackered, and he came off. But plenty of good work from Roberts. 7 for him. Perez came on, took his goal really well, and you know, again, it's good to see players just having a go at that. He took it on himself, and normally you'd expect Perez to miss those, so improvement from him. 7. Longstaff, early goal, showed he was up for it, and I really like Longstaff. I think in contrast to the home game he had against Blackburn, where he was kind of frozen out a bit, this one, and same against Chelsea, Longstaff is looking comfortable on the ball. The deflection didn't really matter, did it? It's a goal, and it's good to see a youngster getting a run out. He took his time, and he was tired by the end, but it showed, similar to Robert, similar to most of the players on the pitch, when you're playing 120 minutes, he was knackered, but he was working hard. More positive signs from him and the youth. 8 for Longstaff. I think he was really good. Murphy had one of his better games, troubled Blackburn constantly. I think that for once I actually felt confident when he was going forward. He needs to try and maybe get a bit more of an end product, because he kept beating the same man when he was coming down the wing. He cut in, I can't remember what the name of the guy was, but he was the ginger player for Blackburn, and he was cutting in and then got to the box and then boom, nothing happened. So it was a bit annoying, but he was having a go, and if that gives Murphy a bit of confidence, then I'm happy. The assist that he provided for Robert's goal was excellent. I mean, he worked hard, he got the ball back, fired that ball in, and it was just a good bit of vision from Murphy, which, in fairness, we know he can provide. So if that's there, then good, because we want a bit more of it, and you never know, he might play well against his brother at the weekend. Yeah, give him an 8 as well for Murphy. Hosselu, again, it was another one of those players that I kind of thought, well, where is he? He's not on the pitch. But when he was in play, he played quite well. Great ball to Longstaff for the first goal. I know that Longstaff was quite far out, but Hosselu did play him in, and then Longstaff thought, oh, why not? And he wasn't ever really in the right position to do anything else, but when he was tasked with knocking that simple ball behind the keeper, he did it really well. Again, similar to what I said about Perez, we'd expect him to miss, but he took it, and yeah, he was offside, but who gives one? Might restore some confidence again. I think it was good to get a win in a lot of those players, and obviously, despite the injuries, we kept Rondon off the pitch. Atsu wasn't on for long, neither was Perez. Yeah, positives to take from an unnecessary game, which has possibly got us another unnecessary game, but it felt good. We came out bruised, battered, tired, and like I say, we watched the match together. Me, Chris, Decker, Mark, Aaron, Adam, the entire Gallagher Shots YouTube channel together at last, and some questionable reactions to the goals, which you'll see, and that'll be coming soon. Subscribe to us, please. We're on a journey together, and if you haven't already, there's loads to watch coming soon. So hit that button. Please hit like or dislike, as someone is doing. I don't know who it could be, but never mind, it's all right. Saturday remains massive. Cardiff's going to be huge against the Brexiteer Neil Warnock, and you know, hopefully there's some confidence. I keep saying this. See you for the wild ride of Cardiff and whatever comes after that, because it's going to be good. If we win, yes, but if we lose, then I might not even do a video. Never mind. Away the Bens!